Hello, you beautiful baby. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for clicking this video. I really appreciate it. Welcome back or welcome. Hey girl, hey, it's your girl Tyra. Over here, I basically just tell you all my business, whether I'm vlogging, reading out of my journal, or just sitting down talking to you. You never know. You may have clicked on a video that's about drama or me doing a reaction. Whatever made you click, I'm so glad you did. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. That it's just like drama week, right? Everybody wants to be back in the drama. No one has had enough drama. It's just going to be a week filled with a bunch of delusional people who are making drama because either they're bored or they're trying to deflect from like some real life shit. But like when I was going through some real life shit, dude, I didn't have time for no fucking deflections and other bullshit over here. No, we'll just create it. It was about a week ago. I think I talked to you guys about it. Like, I had like a day where I just watched a bunch of the drama that was like going on around us, right? And you guys know I recently did a video about Abadabs and Just San, you know, so like I talked about it, about one of them that I was watching. But like here's the reality of life. Here's like just what it is. I'm getting real tired of the SelfieQueen Bliss Kriss JJ community. I don't know what we're calling that. I won't give it a name. I have nothing to do with that. Here's what I'm having a really hard time with. For some reason, okay, there's constantly fucking drama with you bitches. I'm really not understanding why, because I know you guys have your hands full. I know personally. Let me just ask you a question. Because God forbid anybody on this platform who has a channel and is live streaming mention any one of yous. How dare they? How dare they?
When yous heard that my brother-in-law was a pedo, remember that one? Yeah.
Did you guys stop talking about it? No, you guys talked about it for weeks until you were able to disprove the rumor. But you are getting mad when your name is brought up in a stream and is discussed for 3 minutes and 21 seconds. Chris, you want to react to the stream that Terry Lynn and Curls did, right? I wouldn't even react in a short. What is there to say? Here's how you guys do this. Terry Lynn happens to make a statement that includes something you said about not talking about your child. But because she said the word child, she's talking about your kids. Let me make sure that I'm nice and close to the camera. You girls have gone on for years in a community where you guys have said many, many terrible things about me without seeing proof. About my family members, about my children. Yeah, remember when he was saying I was having sex with one of my children? You guys were there for that. How dare you be triggered?
When there is no context given. When there is no conversation being had. There is no dialogue about any children. In fact, I do remember Terry mentioning, yes, all children are off limits.
Let me just state a fact super quick. Like, the only reason you heifers are not still talking about Tyra is because you broke up with the dude who was talking about Tyra. And now he's talking about yous and torturing your lives. What? Without a doubt, everybody knows my biggest mistake was fighting back and keeping my mouth running in any way, shape, form, fashion, capacity, and all the things. Everybody knows that the only thing I should have done was leave YouTube for a month or two, and, you know, he would have moved on. They won't leave YouTube. I think they are enjoying themselves, even though they're, you know, crying about what has happened to them. And regardless of who they are, nothing bad that has happened, because I probably don't know 95% of it, should happen, regardless of how they treated me. But we have people making crazy comments. We have people going on all kinds of different panels. And regardless, you know, your silence is not weakness. Well, you're not being silent, right? Like, no. And now it's important to you to have drama because someone's mentioning you. What gives you the impression that people are not allowed to talk about you online? There's something with you going online. And that is what we do around here. If you watch it, like, you're gonna talk about it if you have a live stream. I think the fact that you feel entitled to people just not speaking about anything they're hearing about you, and they have to not talk about you, that is dumb. That is just dumb. Like, who do you think you are exactly? People are gonna talk about it. It's not just going to be Terry Lynn. And what, you're off limits? That's the biggest issue I've seen with these girls, is they think they're off limits, and they're not. That same man you supported while he tortured my soul, on top of the souls of the women who are mentioning what's going on with you now. You had something to say, they have something to say. That's the way the world works. You guys are just gonna have to get over it. Take my advice. Get off of YouTube for a month or two. It will go away. It's been proven. As much as I can appreciate drama being calling someone a bitch, and then it becoming like drama, it's become a whole war over being called a bitch, okay? Like, that's really the reality of this, okay? That's the fucking reality of this. I can't believe it. As if they don't have enough fucking problems. Like, I can't wrap my fucking head around it. But you know what? I've been bamboozled for the last 48 hours. Like, been there, done that. I'm already in that space. I'm, like, prepared for this, you know, like, truly, I was prepared for this. I think it's time that everybody get their lives together. And I think everybody better get off their high horse and quit thinking that people are not allowed to talk about them. I think people need to maybe take it down a couple notches and quit saying that people are doing videos or streams on them when they're, like, mentioned for 1.2 seconds, you know. Quit thinking that you can shut people up. You ladies in particular have plenty of drama going on. I think you're trying to get him off your tail, and it's only going to give him more content. And he's gonna, you know, stand up for all of the ladies over here, and it's just gonna make you more mad because you were part of, and then you're gonna feel some type of way, and then it's gonna go down a whole rabbit hole. You might be emotionally drained from the actual situation that you will have caused. Because here's, like, a fact. If, right, Terry Lynn should happen to want to pay attention to the stream and watch said stream that, you know, Kriss is planning on reacting to for her 3 minutes being discussed, right?
If Terry Lynn should have a rebuttal of any sort, any comment to make, any opinion on said stream, she too will then probably discuss it within one of her upcoming live streams. And then from there, you guys will watch that, of course, and then you'll do another stream, and that's how this goes.
Nobody should have to shut up. Nobody should, like, not be able to share their opinion. You know, that's certainly not what I'm saying. But, like, starting something when you know the snowball effect and how things are around here.
Like, we're all not new to this. None of us are new to any of the madness that happens in this section. Whatever the fuck this fucking place is over here that I unfortunately bought a fucking home and now I'm stuck and planted and rooted in the middle of pure madness.
I really like drama and, like, reactionary content. Like, I really like it. I can't even front about that. I really can't. What I gotta say. Because, like, I've stood quiet all this time and everyone should be so proud of me. And now I got some things to say, that's all. Like, it is what it is. Might as well get the drama week over with, right? You ladies have your hands full. People are going to have opinions on things that are being publicly discussed. Unfortunately, people know what people have been talking about on their channels, whether you watch the people or not. There's a lot of DMings and the textings and the BFFs and the Discords and the screen recordings and the, you know what I'm saying? You guys are all involved in that kind of stuff, and that stuff can get real messy, real messy. And you know, when you're fighting, going to war with, right, women, it's extremely different than when you are going to war with a man, especially that man, right? Like, that man especially, like, in particular.
And, you know, your guys' feelings get really hurt. We have some real strong opinions over on this side, and we're just not afraid to say them. And, you know, we don't care about your feelings, right? Like, we know we're coming from a good place, and, like, we're giving it to you raw. You know, we're giving you everything we got.
That ain't gonna change. It hasn't changed. I think you are complete fools for not leaving the internet for a month or two. Shame on you. I was watched by every single one of you be hurt over and 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 over. And you guys knew what you were going up against. And I don't know why you did it. I still don't. I think it was obviously for content. You know, I did talk about that a few months ago. It was for content. You guys didn't think he would hurt you because he loved you, right? That's fun. Oh my God.
Oh my God, can you imagine if these, like, women really, like, ew. Oh my God, Road Hog loves us. Better you than me, bitch. Better you than me. Oh, Lord Jesus.
There won't be no crying in baseball. You know what I'm saying? I think going forward, anybody that has empathy for anything that continues to happen will have been because you guys will not stop. Should you have to? No. Should you be bullied and stalked and harassed and, you know, all them things? No, absolutely not. But I'm the perfect example of what not to do, and you guys are doing exactly what I did. And you all know that, and I'm not sure why you won't stop, and maybe you won't stop until something bad does happen. Unfortunately, that happened in my situation, but can't nobody feel sorry for you when you've already watched it happen? And that is why no one stands up for any of you right now, and why it's so difficult to have even the slightest bit of empathy for any of you. You cheered him on while he tortured each and every one of us who may or may have spoke about it in the last couple months.
It's real hard, ladies. When you support gross pig behavior, you will forever be gross pigs. It's hard to have empathy for gross pigs. It's hard to stand up for gross pigs.
Like, if the shoe fits. Thanks again for coming. Have a great day or night wherever it is you are, and I'll see you on the next one.